Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari Montsho Smith Jr. born May 13, 2003 is an American professional basketball player for the Houston Rockets of the National Basketball Association (NBA). He played college basketball for the Auburn Tigers. Born in Fayetteville, Georgia to former professional basketball player Jabari Smith Sr., Smith began playing basketball at a young age under his father's mentorship. Smith would attend Sandy Creek High School, where as a senior he would lead the team to a state championship appearance. In high school, Smith was named a McDonald's All-American and Mr. Georgia basketball. Five-star prospect ranked the nation's number 7 overall recruit, Smith committed to Auburn University to play college basketball. As a freshman at Auburn, Smith helped to lead the team to their first ever AP Poll number 1 ranking and an SEC regular season championship. At the conclusion of his freshman year, Smith was named an All-American and won the Auburn National Freshman of the Year award. Following his freshman season, Smith would declare for the 2022 NBA draft and was selected by the Rockets with the 3rd overall pick. Early life and high school career. Smith was born on May 13, 2003 in Fayetteville, Georgia to Jabari Smith's sister and Tane Skipernell. His father played college basketball at LSU and had a 5-year career in the NBA for the Sacramento Kings, Philadelphia 76ers and New Jersey Nets, before playing overseas in Spain, Turkey, Iran and Puerto Rico. Smith began playing basketball at age 5 and was trained by his father. His father, while in the NBA, had noticed the arrival of tall international players with strong shooting and decided to mold Smith as a player that, despite his tall height, would win with shooting rather than with size. At the age of 15, Smith would join the Atlanta Celtics in the Amateur Athletic Union circuit, coached by the father of star Auburn point guard Jared Harper. Smith started playing varsity basketball as a sophomore at Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia. As a junior, he averaged 24.5 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks per game. In his senior season, Smith averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks per game, leading his team to a Class 3 state runner-up finish. He was named Mr. Georgia Basketball, Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution All-Classification Player of the Year. Smith was selected to the rosters of the McDonald's All-American Game, Jordan Brand Classic, and Nike Hoop Summit. Recruiting. Smith was a consensus 5-star recruit and one of the top players in the 2021 class. On October 9, 2020, he announced his commitment to play college basketball for Auburn University over offers from Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina. Upon his commitment, he became the highest-ranked player to commit to Auburn in the modern recruiting era. Smith has said that he committed to Auburn due to his fit within the team's play style under head coach Bruce Pearl, the school's relatively close proximity to his hometown, and because the school could provide him a more traditional college experience than he would get elsewhere. College career. Smith made his college debut against Morehead State in the 77-54 victory for the Tigers. On January 11, 2022, on the road against fierce rival Alabama, Smith scored a then-career-high 25 points to help the Tigers avoid an upset in an 81-77 victory. On February 16, 2022, Smith recorded the career-high 31 points on just 16 shots in a 94-80 victory over Vanderbilt. As a freshman, he averaged 16.9 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 2 assists per game while helping lead the Tigers to an SEC regular season championship and the program's first ever #1 ranking in the AP poll. In his NCAA tournament debut against Jacksonville State, Smith recorded his 6th double-double of the season, scoring 20 points and grabbing 14 rebounds. In the 3rd round of the tournament, Smith would record another double-double, but would also have his worst shooting performance of the season, going 3 off -16 from the field as the #2 seeded Tigers were upset by #10 seeded Miami 79-62, ending the Tiger season. At the conclusion of his freshman season, Smith was awarded many honors, including being named the SEC Freshman of the Year, a member of the All-SEC First Team and a second-team All-American, the Tigers' first All-American selection since Chris Porter in 1999. On April 5, 2022, Smith declared for the 2022 NBA draft, foregoing his remaining college eligibility. Smith was projected as a projected top 3 selection in the 2022 NBA draft and the potential first pick. Houston Rockets 2022 present. Houston Rockets 2022 present. Prior to the 2022 NBA draft, Smith was believed by analysts and insiders to be the number 1 overall pick, with Smith even saying that he would be surprised not to be picked #1 by the Orlando Magic. However, Smith would fall to the third overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft, where he was selected by the Houston Rockets, making him the highest drafted player to ever come out of Auburn, surpassing Chris Morris and Chuck Person, whom were drafted fourth overall. He made his summer league debut with 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal in a 91-77 loss against the Orlando Magic. On October 2, 2022, Smith made his postseason debut, scoring 21 points with 5 off minus 8 shooting from 3 along with 8 rebounds and 2 assists in a 134-96 win against the San Antonio Spurs. On October 19, 2022, Smith made his regular season debut, scoring 17 points along with 7 rebounds and an assist in a 117-107 loss to the Atlanta Hawks. On October 24, Smith scored his first double-double points in the regular season with 21 points by shooting 6 dominant 10 shots and 9 rebounds in a 114-106 victory over the Utah Jazz. On December 2, Smith scored 17 points with 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block shot in a 122-121 victory against the Phoenix Suns. He finished by shooting 7 off minus 12 from the field, including 3 off minus 5 from three-point range. The outing was the 6th straight game in which Smith hit at least 3 three-pointers, the second longest streak in history by a rookie. Teammate Jalen Green and former Rocket Armoni Brooks have the longest streak at 7 games. Player profile. Standing at 6 feet and 11 inches, 2.11 meters with a 7-1 feet wingspan and weighing 220 pounds, 93.6 kilograms, Smith predominantly plays the power forward position. Smith's length makes him a versatile player on both offense and defense. He often utilizes jab steps to help create space for his jump shot and has range out to the three-point line, shooting 42% from three-point range in college. On defense, he's mobile on the perimeter and physical inside, making him a candidate to defend big men but also switch comfortably onto guards. Smith was noted for his defensive instincts and quick hands, averaging a block and a steal per game in college. Many sources and scouts compared his playmaking style to other big men such as Rashard Lewis, Chris Bosh, Michael Porter Jr., and Kevin Durant. Scouts noted that Smith's main weakness on offense and during the draft is his ball handling, as he oftentimes struggles to generate offense off of the dribble. National team career. Smith played for the United States at the 2019 FIBA Under-16 America's Championship in Belém, Brazil. He averaged 13.8 points and 6.2 rebounds per game and helped the United States win the gold medal. College. Style equals text line left 2021-22 style equals text line left Auburn 34-34 28.8 429 420 799 7.4 2.0 1.1 1.0 16.9. Personal life. Smith's father, Jabari, played in the National Basketball Association NBA for 4 seasons and competed professionally overseas. He has one older brother, named J. Smith's distant cousin. Quayne Brown was the first overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft and played in the NBA for 13 seasons.